What are the most interesting sessions at HCIC25 in Las Vegas? What are Brittany, Quemby, and I most excited for? Well, stick around and find out. Let's get to it.
Swaay.
Brittany, welcome back to the program.
Colin, thanks for having me. I caught you between where, Nashville and Nashville? Or?
Exactly. I'm right between Nashville and Nashville, right in this midst of the, bonkers fall conference season, but I love it. I mean, we were talking about it before. I mean, I do complain about it, but I do love it. I love seeing people. I love being on the road and just meeting new companies and seeing what's going on. So, yeah.
I feel grateful that you slotted me into your calendar too.
Well, I'm glad we could do this because we're going to go down to HCIC together in Las Vegas. I'm excited to be kind of an attendee, just kind of checking things out. So I'm looking forward to doing this little preview with you.
Yeah, and we always love going to HCIC. Kathy and the gang put on such a great event, and it's always so fun to go down and see everybody, old friends, but then, meeting so many new people at the event.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, Kathy Divis and the team at Greystone, they're just fantastic. Their event always packed with interesting information. I mean, and just seeing the evolution of that conference over the years, right? Like where it used to be just, websites and the internet, and now it's morphed into so much more than that. And just, the support of the community and seeing the community. It's kind of our last hurrah, right, for the year. Like this is pretty much it. For a lot of us, we won't see each other again until the spring conferences.
Yeah, I know. Everything seems to kind of shut down after November, right?
It's so true, right? Like anyway, yeah. But it'll be fun. It's at Caesar's Palace, at the Caesar's exhibit center there, and that'll be fun. Vegas is always interesting, right? Always fun and interesting. So just make sure you pack the lip balm,
right?
The
and my walking shoes.
Walking shoes.
Walking a few miles, I'm sure, at this show. So.
Well, let's dive right in. Brittany, what are you looking forward to? Are there any particular sessions or anything that you're looking forward to at HCIC?
Yeah, as I was looking at the agenda, there are so many sessions that I think we're going to be able to sink our teeth into, which is so exciting. One of the ones that I'm looking forward to is the Great Social Media Shakeup, which is by our friends at Baptist Health and BPD. And it's really kind of looking at the trends that health systems need to look at and take into account with their social media. As we all know, there's regulatory changes, algorithm changes, and behavior changes from users that are going on with social media. So it's kind of really giving some insights on what health systems can do to kind of keep up, as I feel like we all need to do from a social media spectrum every day. So
yeah, and it's funny, like you talk about all the changes that are happening and its impact on social media. One of the sessions I'm looking forward to is kind of related to that, like with all the changes to the algorithms, with all the changes to, with the addition of AI now into strategies. I'm looking forward to the session that's being put on by our friend Hava. And it's on, from chaos to consistency around content strategy. Because like social, content is totally different now and needs to change based on all the new technologies and things that are happening. So I'm excited for that session that she's putting on to kind of hear what she's seeing and she's recommending from a content perspective.
Yeah, and you mentioned content. Another thing that kind of just jarred my memory is a session being put on by our friend Carla Rivera from Broward Health. So she's putting on something, short form, big impact, kind of leveraging short form content in healthcare marketing. And as you know, we do a lot of kind of short form content, but, I'm really interested to see what other people are doing or how Broward Health is doing it. And, some of the tips and tricks that we can kind of take into our account on kind of that short form content realm of things.
Yeah, and it's interesting because like a lot of the sessions we were looking at, they all kind of around the same theme of like, how do you make sure you get noticed, right? How do you make sure that patients know what you offer and that you're there and you're ready to help them, to serve them. And one of the sessions I'm looking forward to as well is put on by two of my favorite people to watch. Pam Landis and Adrian Woods from Hackensack Meridian Health. They're going to be talking about how to remain discoverable in this new world of AI. I think they call it the new rules of the road or something like that. So I'm looking forward to that session because the two of them are using data and a lot of really good grounded practices around how to make sure that they're discoverable by the patients and the communities that they serve. So I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think the other two kind of that I earmarked were from data to action. So how patient engagement with personalization with a privacy first analytics perspective. And that's put on by our friends at Alliance Innovation. Dimitrios Kontsitsas is going to be doing that one. And then also our friends at Social Climb are doing one alongside with Pro Alliance surgeons on unlocking predictive power, how AI driven targeting can maximize your healthcare marketing. So those are kind of among all the other ones that are on the agenda, those are kind of two other ones that I earmarked.
Yeah, I've got two as well. One by another good friend, always interested to see what she has to say. And that's, of course, Suzanne Hendry from Renown Health is putting on a session around incorporating patient feedback into marketing and just being open to listening to patients. So I'm really looking forward to that because, as you know, right, we are firm believers that patients are undervalued as an asset to help you with better marketing. So I'm interested to see how Suzanne is going to really talk about that and talk about how they've incorporated over at Renown. And then, of course, I have to say a shout out to the session that's being put on by our friend Sam Searing from Epic. A, because it's Epic, and B, because it's Sam. Because Sam is really good in terms of just understanding what's going on in the industry, obviously doing a lot of work in this marketing space through Epic and through a lot of the work that they're doing there. So I'm just going to be interested in seeing what he has to say. He's got a co-presenter, and I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, there's so many good sessions that it's hard to, choose like where you want to be. There's going to be so many kind of going on at the same time. So at least we can kind of divide and conquer and then digest afterwards about, what were the good snippets from kind of all of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah. So other than the sessions, Brittany, is there anything else you're looking forward to at HCIC?
Yeah. So, I mean, all of the networking that's happening between attendees, I always look forward to that. HCIC puts on a whole bunch of kind of networking where you can kind of meet with the exhibitors and the attendees as a whole. But kind of after all of that, after kind of HCIC has kind of wrapped for the day, I'm excited that we're going to be co-hosting a happy hour with Huge, our friends at Huge. So that's taking place Monday, November 10th at 7:30 at the Caesar's Palace Cigar Lounge in the courtyard. So I'm really looking forward to the Swaay community kind of getting together and anybody else who wants to join us. Those are really fun because we just kind of meet. It's very casual, right. Hang out, trying to talk about some of the trends that we're hearing and just our experience as healthcare marketers together. So I'm always looking forward to things like that.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to the Huge folks for sponsoring this get together. We how we like to keep things very casual at Swaay. So anybody who wants to come is more than welcome to come. It is happening after all the other events, right, at HCIC. So we're not interfering with any of those other events. So just come on there afterwards. It'd be good to see, even if you just drop by for like a few minutes, right? It's nice to see everybody. So looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward, of course, exhibit hall, right? I mean, I love exhibit halls. I love walking them. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of friends there. For me, HCIC isn't so much about the booths, although I'm excited to maybe someone's going to, there always will be someone that surprises me with a really cool booth or a really creative way to display themselves. But what I'm really looking forward to is really connecting with everyone, just having conversations, catching up, and seeing how things are going. And if first of all, if anyone is watching this and sees me in the hall, make sure you stop, because what I'm looking for this year is any predictions for 2026 for our year-end stuff, and for your take on what word we should retire from 2025. So I'm looking forward to doing that in the exhibit hall.
I love that. Well, and it's always good to get perspectives, just before the end of the year, right? And then as we kind of release those, it's always interesting to hear what people's take is on the show floor too.
Yeah, and just seeing everyone. I'm looking forward to, obviously our friends at Reason One and PHN, Emily Ansel, she's awesome. Our friends over at WJ Content are going to be there. Wax, like all these folks are going to be Unlock. The list goes on and on. It like we said at the beginning, it's so much fun to go there and just see people and really just have a chance to connect and reconnect and just unfortunately say goodbye until the new year, right? Say happy Thanksgiving, happy New Year kind of thing, because we probably won't see them again until the new year, except on maybe Zoom.
Yeah, and it's so cool to see, looking at the agenda and seeing a lot of the Swaay community folks who are doing sessions or who are exhibitors. So, it's kind of that homey feeling. We see them obviously in April at our annual user conference or our annual conference. So then it's always nice to end the year with seeing those folks too. I always love that.
Yeah, and we love, as we know, we love covering stories as well. And I know we don't have a lot of time at HCIC, and so there's no way we can cover everything. But if there's like something that you've done that's really cool, if you're a provider organization that's done something that's really unique or something that's special, like we want to know about that because we want to tell those stories because we want other people to learn from it. But we also want to kind of give you your flowers, right? Like, you deserve this, right? Like you did something incredible. So if anyone's got those kinds of stories, even if you weren't a presenter, come up and talk to us. We're kind of always open to that, and we can schedule a Zoom afterwards. But yeah, above all, I just want to say thank you to the team at HCIC for letting us come down there and be part of this. It's, kudos again to Kathy and her team. So looking so forward to this.
I know, I can't wait.
All right. Well, anything else, Brittany? Have we covered everything for HCIC?
I think so. I think I'm just looking forward to going down and seeing everybody, and I get to see you, in Vegas, not Toronto.
That's right. We're going to go in Vegas. Yeah.
I'm glad we got to kind of connect before we go down there and kind of just get kind of hyped up about everything that's going to happen down in Vegas.
I do have to ask you this one question because I'm sure people are dying to know. Is there anything that you're looking forward to eating while you're in Vegas, or a place you're excited to go while you're in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm going to butcher it and you're going to correct me because I think you know the name, but we ate at a place last time right before our red-eye flight, the Asian place.
Ding Tai Fung.
Ding Tai. I will eat there time and time again. So if we can get in there again and go, I've been craving those dumplings since we last were there, I think at him. So if you and I can sneak away to go there, I'm totally down.
Before your red-eye flight?
Yeah, before my red-eye flight again.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're known for those red-eye flights back home, right?
Yeah.
But yes, we will try to go there for sure. It's
awesome. What about you? Anything on your end?
Yeah, we go to Vegas so often, so it kind of changes every so often. I got this weird thing where I'm looking so forward to getting those Hawaiian cookies from the Hawaiian cookie store that's sort of in that little place where the In-N-Out burger is.
Oh, right.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to grabbing a few of those.
I haven't had one. You're going to have to give me one.
Oh, they're delicious.
Or get me one.
They're like Hawaiian shortbread cookies.
Yum.
Right? They're delicious.
And good time of year for shortbread, too.
There you go. There you go. Well, hey, Brittany, thank you so much for joining on today's program. Looking forward to being down in Vegas.
I can't wait.